Hello, hello, hello. I hope y'all had an amazing day. You're having an amazing week. Doing you, being you, because you are it. You're it. You're the only one. There's only one you. You're amazing. I love you. And it's go time, people. What does that mean? Well, let's talk about that. So one of the experiences I have just been going through, and I'm going to share with you because it is totally relevant and it's something I feel like you are going to have to do as well. See, when you crack through the illusion, right? When you crack through the eggshell, if you will. So you're kind of in this bubble, this eggshell. When you crack through and break through the illusion, you see life, you see the universe for what it is, the particles, the waves, the energy, the fluidity, right? But what keeps us trapped in this shell, people call the ego or the egoic self or the false self. So one of the experiences I had over the weekend was dealing or talking with this guy, and I was trying to explain things to him. But I could tell that it was like hitting his walls because he had all these walls up. And it was hitting his walls and it was bouncing off. Everything I was bouncing off of him. It wasn't sinking in, but inside of him I could see the little boy. He just wanted to come out and play. He just wanted to reset his life and live again. Because he had been trapped or is entrapped in fear. Immense fear. So much that he wasn't living anymore. He was just going through the emotions, just like a freaking robot, like 98% of the population out there. Check yourself. Are you in that mode? Are you in that survival robot mode where you're living in fear? If you are, it's time to break through. It's time to push through. Because we're about to go into a massive, massive awakening. Not everybody. Those that have been doing the work, you're about to wake the fuck up. Like really wake up. The scales have tipped. Those that were on the bottom, the prey, that were preyed on by the predators who created this whole vicious cycle, are now dropping. You're getting your power back. It's like this guy that I met. He was preyed on by a woman who maliciously took his light. I mean, did he make a choice to be with her and allow himself to give that energy to her? Yes. He doesn't see it yet. But she maliciously knew what she did with intention. Same things happened to me, which is why this was a great experience for me over the weekend, because it triggered me. Because it made me go into my fears of, why am I not coming out of this shell and being the true entity that I am? A big, massive, powerful energy. Why am I not doing that? What are my fears? What am I afraid of? Who am I afraid of? Why? Those are the questions I had to ask myself over these several days, and I went straight into the pain and straight into the fear. And I was like, what am I afraid of? And why? What's the worst that can happen? And why? Why am I holding myself back? And I took my consciousness deep into those fears. Because I am not going to let my life, my existence, I'm not going to be ruled by fear of another who seek to dominate, control, hurt, take, leech. No. That shit ain't happening no more. So as I'm going into these fears, some amazing things are happening. Energy field is opening up, cracking through the crack. Also having a lot of dreams with these individuals coming into my life. And now they look like fleas. Yeah, little like bugs, like an infestation. So I'm frying them. So how am I doing this stuff? I'm literally focusing on it and focusing my consciousness. So to shift into God mode, out of survival mode, you're going to have to go into your fears. And that's what I want you to do for this next week. Is I want you to sit in your meditation and I want you to ask yourself, what mask am I wearing that is keeping the real me from coming out? And those people that hurt me and did it with malicious intent, they should not have any power over me whatsoever. They are responsible for what they did to me. Every single one of them. Which is why we are watching people like Diddy, who is just a pawn, by the way. That whole structure, every single structure, the whole system, it's fallen down. Internally, externally. Go into the fears. Those people that preyed on you with intention, send that shit back to them. That's their problem. They did that. They're responsible for that karma, not you. That's not you hurting them or causing harm to them. That's you giving back what belongs to them. If it's good enough for them to do to you, then it's good enough for them to experience it, for you to cut off all levels of energy, all levels of communication at every level, at every dimension. Cut them off. Let them sit in their shit that they created. Because they will do one of two things. They will either overcome, repent, and heal, and they will seek your forgiveness, or they will be gone. That's it. That's it. Those of you that were preyed on held the power the whole time. Now it's time to shift the balance. Take back what was taken from you, your innocence, your light, your love, your power. Take it back into you, fill you in till you are 100% whole. Give them back their crap. There are two beings in your life that you should be responsible for. You and your connection to God. That's it. Nothing else matters. Nothing. When it comes down to it, it's you and God. And you are God. There is no separation. That's the fear-based illusion that this whole freaking society and the whole universe has lived in. Because certain individuals at every single level, at every single dimension, specifically one who started this whole thing, decided that they wanted to be your God. They wanted to be God over others and didn't understand that God is within me. I don't need to take it from anybody. I don't need to control anybody. Why would I do that? That's weakening myself. That's weakening them. I wouldn't do that. But they don't understand that. That's not your problem. So, I want you to sit in meditation because it's go time for real. For real, for real. Things are about to go in a good way. I'm so excited. Sit in those fears. Go deep into them and ask yourself, why am I not living my best life? And what does that look like for me? And how am I going to get there? And go into those fears and feel them. Accept them. And let them go. All right? I love you. Love you, love you, love you. Have a great week. Bye.